Hey everyone, so it's December, the time of year where you start decorating, get excited for Christmas, you get together with family, you start wrapping presents, you go watch carolers, you bake cookies, you fill out a whole bunch of cards and mail off, all leading up to that one day of Christmas. Except in 2020, this year is a little bit different. And that is what also gave me the idea to do some videos the way I did in October, when we were also kind of going through this. So I do have a story for you. It didn't really take place around Christmas, but it seems kind of fitting. So this kind of took place around spring, summer, around that time of year. And I want to say I was about 12. And so the school that I was in, we had a pool party. So it was my class there, along with some other parents that were kind of help chaperoning, I think. I just remember my mom was there and a couple other adults, so that must have been it. But there was a high diving board and a low diving board, and I was jumping off the low diving board quite frequently while seeing other kids, jump off the high one. And so I was watching them do it for a while, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna give this one a shot. And my mom was around me. She was asking if I was sure, and I'm like, yeah, I'll be fine. I'll be okay. So I walked up and I walked down to the edge and I looked down at the water and I thought, you know what? I think my mom was right. I can't do this. And I froze. I couldn't move. That was a time that I realized if I wasn't strapped down like in a roller coaster, I didn't like heights so much. And that was like the worst time to figure that out because I couldn't move. And I heard kids that knew me, they were shouting my name, chanting me to jump, and I just couldn't. My legs wouldn't budge. I was afraid to move. I was afraid to wobble it in any way, and I was just frozen. And that's when I heard someone start talking to my mom, trying to reassure her, because I'm sure she was in hysterics by then, that he would help get me down. And so I kind of heard someone coming up, and I assumed it was him, and I heard him ask what my name was, and he used it to try to get my attention. I didn't turn to look at him because I was afraid to move, but he tried to convince me to do it. And I was thinking in my head, well, no, because if I turn and this thing starts moving, then I'll probably fall backwards, and that'll be a lot worse than jumping off forwards. And he's like, you'll be fine. I promise you'll be fine. He's like, turn to face me. I'm standing there at the railing. There was a railing going about halfway down. And he was like, and just take little steps towards me. He's like, and give me your hand. I can help you down. And just the way he was talking, I thought, okay, he's calm. Maybe he knows something about this. I don't know. So I'm just going to take my time and slowly do it. And he was talking to me like I was a 5-year-old, but I felt about 2. And I was just like, it took me a long time to get to him. But once I did, he guided me to the little ladder area, and he even helped me down that because I think he figured out what I was afraid of. It was a height thing. And so he got me to the bottom, and my mom thanked him, and I thanked him. And so he was saying, it's fine. Yeah, I wanted to help out. I'm glad I could. And so my mom turned and looked at me and asked if I knew who that was. I'm like, I don't know. I've never seen him before. He was just this blonde-haired kid with, I remember his bright, bright blue eyes that I've never seen before. And so we turned around to look at him again, and he was gone. And I thought that was kind of weird. So I started asking around, other kids if they knew him or not. No one did. So I don't know if you guys believe in angels out there. If you watch shows like I do, like Supernatural behind me, it's kind of hard not to believe in them. Even though this was way before the show was on. My mom believed in them, and she always kind of thought he was like my guardian angel. Maybe he was, because it was kind of weird how he disappeared. So maybe we all have one always looking out for us, and we don't know until we're in a spot where we think we're going to live on a diving board forever because we can't move. So you kind of see how it ties into Christmas a little bit with Christmas miracles and angels. So that's my story for tonight. I'll see you guys later.